Welcome back, dear ones. So when I see clients in one-on-one sessions, it happens many times that just in a span of a couple of days, there is the same theme coming up in all the sessions. And this when that happens, I often bring that theme this to this channel and offer you the same guidance and clearing, because I then know that this is something that is going on in the collective. And this happened just, I think it was last week. So what was coming up in all sessions just in a couple of days was the sense of not being something holding us back. When we have done lots of healing work, we have been very dedicated to our spiritual growth, and we have done lots of clearing, and we are ready. We feel ready to move on in whatever that means for that person, and we are ready to embark on a new journey. It's very common that some hidden aspect of us doesn't want to move on, doesn't want to embrace the new and unknown. So what is so for most people, what is in charge of how we do things and why we do things is the parts of us and our brain, like the reptile brain, that is connected to survival, to safety. And safety doesn't mean that we are in a good place, to keep us in a good place, but to keep us in a known place. And when we go through these shifts and changes, we are moving away from those parts of the brain to be the dominant aspect that is guiding us, and we are awakening, and we are connecting and reactivating other parts of our brain. As we know, we as humans use such small part of our brain, and so much of our brain is still, its function and how it's operated is still unknown to us, because it is connected to us as when we are aware of us being more divine beings, eternal beings, not just this body, and everything we do and are need to protect this human vessel. So many times when we are ready to really wake up more to who we truly are, to that multi-dimensional self that we are, the limitless us as divine beings, there will be parts of us that says that in different ways, and the subconscious mind's ways to keep us stuck can be very creative, actually, and I've seen it play out in very different ways for us to hold us back, to stay put, to play small. And this is common. It's very common, and it is very normal as well. It's part of the process. And so if you find yourself in, repeating patterns of this keeps happening to me, and whenever I feel ready to take that step, or I get sick, or life just get too intense, and this and this happens, and that may very much be the case, that it is that you are on some level not fully confident to take that leap. And what I just want to point out, it doesn't mean that you're not ready. It just means that some subconscious parts of you trying to hold you back, because it knows the known and it fears the unknown. And we are ready to be here on earth and to show up in a totally different way than we have in this lifetime or in others, as our ancestors has as well. So it is a new landscape for us. It's a new way to do things and to respond to things, to move as we move beyond those old programs of scarcity, of lack, of poverty, of playing small, of not being seen, and not follow our passion and inner guidance, but to stay put and to play with the programs of safety, the collective programs that are based on fear and created by fear, and of course some very primitive and ancient aspects of us will protest when we have the courage to move beyond them. So know that if this is you and if this is where you are right now, it is normal, and just meet it with love as you would a frightened child. Take it by the hand, and of course look deep into it, and reach out for help to transmute those shadow aspects and whatever you need to do and feel called to do. And I would be happy to help if you feel guided to. And so what we are going to do right now is to what you need to do right now is just to be open and willing to receive. As I connect to you, as I connect to Source, Nekri o shai singote shenetre ko shai sekoto. Saneri sashati kush itiar seko. So what I ask of you right now is to relax as much as you can and leave your thoughts for a while, to just allow everything to sink down and for those aspects to come to the surface. The fear your progress, the fear is the unknown. So whatever may come up for you when I say this, just be a witness and allow. Senerite shekush etenai etoshoke arsnei otoshai. Se fursa shai kikoroso. Ninere shanai koshanai aterete soko. Niete kose koshate ko tosho. Senene orsa tekier sekier soshe kotoshe. Fursa shai karanai koshoko. Eiti kusonoyata shaka. So what I sense right now is I feel a lot of resistance and numbness. And if that's what you are experiencing right now, if you just feel blank, that's part of the process as well. So for some of you, these appear as accidents that happens to you, that you fall ill or you get sick. For some, there is like a brain fog. That is also a safety mechanism to hinder us from moving forward. For some, there is falling back on addictions. Sofu tu shai ti kai kerea shai tereai osonosh. So I want you right now, so what you need to do right now is to connect to whatever you may call it, to source, to the divine, to your higher self, to spirit, to the light, so that those aspects may see you in that context of being of your knowing that you are one with Source, that you cannot get harmed, that you are always safe, that you always are and will be. So take a moment. I feel the bells of liberation calling out. So this is excitement and this is time for celebration. Because greater peace and freedom of choice is awaiting for you. Now there's things are starting moving, and I feel that you are now starting to align with a higher timeline. That you are now, by connecting to Source, saying yes to a higher timeline. So what is happening now, that this higher timeline is approaching you, and it's meeting the energy of the old and the fearful. And you just breathe and relax. Remember that you are the light. Nurusa shai kikurata, and relax. So shotroshana. Miwunaya netre seko, and just keep expanding your energy bodies. Miur so shoko ayate senorosa yateko satashe kroso. Oh, Shana. So I need of you to state a yes out loud or internally, that you choose this higher frequency, that you say yes to a higher timeline. Neri shoko nayata yoko sana gurka iti sana shekor. Eri shana kosan. And this is you becoming greater than fear, greater than the programs. Sasantar shaiki. I feel some of you, some pressure around the lungs, a coastal contraction. Just allow your chest to expand by not pushing, but by allowing and relax. Layati setro shoko kor anaya. Yer etisono kite kisitishur. Mo shokoko sanai shokochanes. Feel a little bit of dizziness in the head for some of you. Nuru sana yatako soto shai. Nelita shai. Images of fear, fearful images, fearful memories surfacing. Nanore sakai. Some of them yours, some of them connected to your ancestors through cellular memories. Aman ekari sangarena okor. Ersiko, and you stay aligned. Torsoko ayatashana. Hushu shay. Muaranese goso. Shanaya oto. Clearing nekisata. Settling soko shanaya. There are some shifts taking place in your head, in your brain. Deactivations, reactivations, connecting to Source, connecting your mind to the will of Source, the guidance of Source, activating your higher mind, connected to your heart, to your solar plexus and your sacral, so that you may move forward with confidence, with all of you aligned. Sokoshana. Good. And just ground yourself. Good. And you may revisit this transmission as often as you feel guided to work layer by layer. And of course, how this shows up for each and every one of you, it's very individual and it's more complex. So if you feel that you need deeper guidance to move beyond those programs, so welcome to reach out. You find my email address in the description box below, and I would be happy to help. Good. There is so much new energy coming in right now, and it is really pushing us to make those shifts and change and take those steps, and do it with a sense of that you, with confidence, I would say, and know that you are safe. Know that you are safe, even though it doesn't feel like it. Thank you, dear ones. Sending you blessings.